Live on the tube. Looks like we are live. Are we live? What's going on, everyone? We got audio, we got video. Are we live? I was looking earlier. I thought you guys said there's a another like dude that streams on Thursday nights. I don't see anybody, or at least I'm not sub to him. Or maybe he starts earlier or later. Who knows? I don't know. Anyways, how the heck are you guys and gals? Got a handful of people in here already. You guys are awesome. John, what's up, buddy? I just sent you, actually, it was yesterday, sent you a friend request on Facebook. You popped up. I was like, I know that dude. Let a few people hop up in here. Do a little roll call. Make sure that posted to the old book of faces. If you guys got Facebook, Instagram, and all that, make sure you guys give me a follow over there. I'm not super active on it, but every now and again, I get on there. So what is up? Everyone looking forward to this cold weather that's coming in? Or are you guys going to dodge it? Looks like I'm getting a pretty, see if I can look at that again. It looks like, yeah, the potential travel impacts, I'm like right in the heavy snow, ice, and sleet. So that's not good. Not good at all. So let me know if you guys are going to get hit by that, if you're going to dodge it. That's going to suck. I will be off work for about a week, so that will be cool. Who we got in here? Scott, what's up, buddy? Caro, that was from a while ago here. Mr. Tucker, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Douglas, Andy, Michael, what's going on, man? I always look forward to your comments. You like to make little funny comments about Big Mike sometimes. Those are pretty funny. My dude John, Bruce. I could go for some coffee too, man. Chris Curtis, what's up, buddy? I think we just became friends on Facebook as well. I remember your name there. Brian, what's up? Jason, my dude, what's going on, buddy? Kyle, the mailman. Hey, mailman. I don't know if you've seen my, when did I show that off? One of my last videos. You'll like this, dude. You'll like that dude right there. I know you already know what it is. I'm not going to tell you, but I know you know. You're a knife dude. You know what that one is. Bass with Big Malone. What's going on, buddy? Leanne, good to see you. What's going on, Keith? Happy New Year. That's right. Happy New Year to everybody. And you guys got any, like, what do they call that? Like your 2025 like resolution or whatever it is you're going to do. Anybody got any good goals for the year? Yes, you did. Me too. Just wanted to let you know. Cool, man. Cool. What's going on, Mike? Alan, what's up, buddy? Lucas, I really need to go scoop my sidewalk already. Oh, look, I can't now. Gym's on. There you go. Good excuse, right? First, they were calling for like 10 to 12 inches. Then it went up to like 15 to 17 inches, which around here, that's I'm not saying it's unheard of, but we haven't seen that kind of snow in a long time. And normally it's not near this cold this early. Normally this is like February weather. So it would be nice if we got it now and then it warmed up and we can start fishing in February. That would be awesome. But it's going to be pretty brutal. Like it's a lot of ice. temps are, let's see what we got here. Temps coming up are pretty dang cold. I'm sure some of you guys are colder than us. But next week, lows are like 8, 5, 5, 14, 15. Highs are low 20s and upper teens. But I'm ready for that to get here and get gone. What's going on, Jim? It'll be just north of the big storm. I hear you, Chris. I want some summer weather. I'm sick of the winter already. I just want the same as you do. Yep, man, I'm ready to get back out there and fish. I don't know what happened like to the month of December. It's like I blinked and it was gone. Like this was the fastest December like ever. We had some fun Christmas plans, all planned and all that. Of course, we did everything, but it's like we made those plans like 6 months ago. It took forever to get here, and when it got here, it was like over like blink of an eye. Like I cannot believe how fast December got here, and went by. It really sucked. You're getting snow and ice where you live, freezing rain. Southern Missouri, not too far from me. I'm about 20 minutes from St. Louis. Leanne's on the edge. Yep, middle of it. What's going on, Eric? How you doing, buddy? Sunday, you're expected 5 to 2.5 snow. Happy New Year, Mike. Chris, what did I get for Christmas? Well, the knife. You guys seen the knife from my boys? My wife got me one. I don't remember the name of it. It was a Benchmade. It's an auto out the front. I think it might be called the Shootout. I think it's called the Shootout. Pretty slick. It's pretty fast. Not as fast as the ProTech, but it's pretty awesome. And then I got the usual, some shirts, some jeans, things like that. I don't think I asked for any like fishing stuff. Usually never do. Fish with Gramps, man. What's up, buddy? 12 inches, dude. Keep that stuff your way, buddy. But that's what they were predicting for us for a while. But now it went down to like 3 to 5. So, but before it was only snow. Now it's ice. I think I'd probably rather have the snow. Is that your goal? Bigger bass, smaller Malone? I like that. That's cool. Yeah, I've been trying to lose a little weight as well. I'm already down 10 pounds. I'd like to lose another 10, then I'll be back where I was. My biggest problem, though, I couldn't fit. I thought it was like, old age or whatever. It's like last February, it's like we went to Memphis and I got back home and I was like, I couldn't lose any weight because I ate pretty good down there. I'm like, maybe I'm just getting too old. I don't know what the deal is. But normally I could just like not eat for a day or two, lose 5 pounds, or just with the way I work and all that, I can always keep weight off. And it's like I was putting on weight. I was feeling like an old man. I could not figure out what the heck was going on. And then it hit me. I'm on a cholesterol pill. And I don't even know like what the amount is. It's like 10 something, whatever I was on. And they bumped me up to 20 and then bumped me up to 40. And when they bumped me up to 40, dude, like all the side effects to that hit me. I guess 10 didn't bother me, but when I was bumped up to 40, that like destroyed me. I got bone spurs in my heels because of it. And all this is because it was making all my muscles in my legs all tight, which caused the bone spurs and all that. I mean, that pill, dude, it did a number on me. But once I got off it, I've been off it for a couple months now. I already dropped 10 pounds. So I'm with you, dude. Get a little smaller. But that pill had me feeling like an old man. It was terrible. It's actually really depressing, to be honest with you. But once I figured out what it was, I was much happier. Ronnie, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. I know you're ready to get out on the water. Dude, you ought to text your buddy old Watts because he was talking some pretty big smack the other night. I doubt he's on here, but he was talking a pretty good smack about you and all the lunches you're going to buy him. He was even saying steak dinners you're going to buy him this year. And his New Year resolution, fish more. I haven't bought a fishing license in the state I live at all last year. Yep. It's been tough, man. I'm not around the best lakes. and they're just getting tougher and tougher. I keep telling my wife, like, just like you guys know, the original plan was not even to be here anymore. My channel's kind of where I wanted it to be, where I should already be on Table Rock. But like I said, when my dad retired from the wash business, I didn't really plan on him doing it when he did. And I've been at this business too long to throw it away and just gamble on YouTube. So now I'm kind of stuck here. And I told my boys, they could run it, but to drive the trucks, you got to be 21 to drive with a passenger. So my sons aren't even old enough to run it. So I'm kind of screwed for a bit. We got 70 people on here. If you guys have not hit the thumbs up, please do that. I really do appreciate that. There's never any topics to these. We just get on, hang out, pass the time, get to know each other. A lot of you guys talk amongst yourselves in the comments. We're just here to have some fun and, like I said, pass the time on Thursday evening. Chris got myself a bigger tackle bag, I'm assuming. Camouflage. That's cool. What's going on, Ruben? Nigel, my dude, what's up? Left Chicago to spend 10 days and Grand Cayman and joined the sun. You dog, you. Good for you, man. I thought I seen Chicago on the map, in the area where the storm's coming. It didn't look like your area was going to get hit. Obviously, it's cold, but I don't believe it showed Chicago getting hit with all the ice and snow. Yeah, it's right. Looks like it's right below you. So, Mike says my goal in 2025 is sell a bunch of gear to make room for all the stuff I bought in 24. I hear you, man. And you guys been asking about that all the time. I'm basically sold out. I sold all the rods I was going to sell, sold all the reels I was going to sell, and I sold all the tackle I was going to sell. So I don't really have anything for sale anymore, or at least at the moment I don't. I may have like a big spinnerbait lot. My spinnerbait collection is I got it in like 12 different boxes. I do need to trim that down some. There might be like a spinnerbait lot, but other than that, I'm probably not selling anything else. Dude, you do not know what that knife is, man? All right. I'll show you again. All right. I'll tell you the brand. It's a ProTech. You should know that. And here's a hint. It's a ProTech, and I'm Italian. All right. What knife is it? You should know this, dude. You're like the knife master. If you guys like knives, you need to follow this dude. Go check out his Facebook and all that. Man, I said this guy has got one heck of a collection, and I don't believe any of his knives are stock. A lot of Spydercos. He's really where I found out about Giant Mouse, and dude's got some killer looking knives, man. What's going on, Michael? Fishing with Gramps, going to the Classic Fishing, the KBF National Championship, a Bassmaster at Dale Hollow, and a trip north to Minnesota with Grand to fish for the big smallies. No kidding, dude. That's awesome. Very cool. I wish I'd get to travel for fishing. Like I said, my work schedule just doesn't allow it. I don't really have anybody to take my place. So if I'm not here to run the business, it doesn't get ran. So I'm kind of screwed. What's going on, Jason? Rob, what's up? The old lady, what's she saying? Which lake are you taking your wife to once it's warm enough? Babe, you like Kincaid. So probably Kincaid. Jim says 25 is a new man cave being built and filling it with the discounts you get us. There you go, man. Hey guys, don't forget there on the screen, Lurenet 15% off. I think Lurenet posted on Instagram today the new Bacon Creek bag. It might be released. It might already be released, or it's any day now. It looked like some pretty sweet plastics in there from Rebel. Yo, Bass Cat. Hello all. What is the first lure you're throwing first day out? Just like I'm sure all you guys, especially here, it's like super muddy. When I first go out, probably, and water temps probably mid 40s, probably low 50s when I first start going out. Usually March or so, April. I guess, of course, that depends on the weather. I'm going to say big spinnerbait. My big spinnerbait, flat side, bladed jig will be the 3 I have on deck. I tell you what, it's after you guys see my last order, I'm sure, from Pure Fishing. I got all those call shads. The more I looked at them, I got like, I'm not saying I got obsessed with like fishing like those swim baits, but I put another I put another order in, and I dang near got every color. I am really looking forward to fishing those bigger swim baits. I mean, that probably will be close to the max that I'm going to throw. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of confidence in those bigger baits, but those there, I think it was a 6-inch. I'm really looking forward to slinging around. Polly Chris, what's up, buddy? Jimmy Junkie, what's poppin', brother? Happy New Year, man. Happy New Year to you guys as well. I'm saying, dude, 24 like flew by. Like, for sure, the fastest year to date. 1 to 4 inches, Michigan. Ruben's in between pan sizes is absolutely annoying. Oh, I know, dude. Well, not every, I'd say we've been going the last maybe 4 years now. And usually that's what we do. It's like I said, I can't really get off work. So in February, when it gets too cold, I'm going to have a few days off. We go to Memphis and go to that Bass Pro down there, the Pyramid. And then we usually do something with Elvis when we're down there, whether we go to his house or just whatever. Last time we went to Beale Street and seen where he recorded and all that, which was super cool. But I'm kind of actually curious now, is since we're having this cold weather now, are we going to get it in February? Because I didn't plan on going like this week. This week, my plan is to, I think Friday, I'm off work. I'm going to go get all the oil and fuel filters, oil filters, and all that for my boat. I'm going to spend this week changing oil and greasing bearings, and I'm going to install the rod straps on my deck and do all that. So I want to get all that done this week. So all I have left to do, since I've already sold everything I don't use anymore and that I needed to sell, it's all sold. After the boat's done this week, all I have to do really is start organizing tackle and getting ready for the first day. What's going on, Dickie? How you doing, buddy? Sharp and pokey. I'm 60, look 40, and act 20. You know, with that, man, that's cool. When I was on those cholesterol pills, I'm 43. I felt like I was 80. It was bad, dude. They were bad, man. I'm glad I finally put that together. They were killing me, man. Jason, question: How would you pack for back fishing? What, back fishing or bank fishing? I'm assuming. And what would you use to store your terminal tackle for bank fishing, dude? I got a whole series on this. I don't know what they're named. I would just search probably bank fishing tackleback tackle junk 81. I got like a 4 or 5 video series, and I got them on hard baits, plastics, terminal, the bag, everything. So search that on my channel and you'll see exactly how I organized and stored and did all my bank fishing gear. That was a pretty good series. What's going on, Andrew? Ruben, crazy how meds always throw 2 or 3 things out of whack. Oh, I know, dude. I know, man. My legs were in so much pain. I just could not figure out what was going on. And then why in the morning I couldn't walk. It took me like 2 hours to get my fingers and my legs to move. Like my fingers felt like they were just frozen. They were like all swollen. And like I said, with my legs being so tight, it gave me bone spurs in my heels. So now I'm dealing with all that, but all from that dang pill. I mean, I literally felt like an old man. That's what I was telling my wife. I said, you know what? I'm only 43 and I feel this bad now. I said, I can't imagine doing my job for another 10 years, let alone having to do 20 more years or whatever. But it sucked. Happy New Year to you as well, Chris, man. TN Bassmaster, what's up? My dude, what's going on, buddy? Hopefully we get to fish together, man, this year. I got to put you on some good fish. Northwoods, West, what's up? What's Brian sending me now? This is the mailman. What's he sending me? No, dude. It is hot, man. I checked that out after the stream. Dude's got some awesome knives. See here. Chris says, did you get any new shower plastic baits? Shower. Did you get any new shower plastic baits? Soft plastic baits? Just want to know if you did or not. You actually probably can see all these plastics right here. These are all new baits I got from Live Target. Picked a bunch of these up. Dude, look at these. These frogs look awesome. Where are these frogs at? I thought I got all three sizes here. Look how big this one is here. This is the for a 3-inch. It only says a 3-inch. I think it looks huge. That's a 3-inch. This is what, 2.5. And then here, I like this little dude here. What's this one? This was like a 2-inch? Yeah, 2-inch. This looks like a good little size there. Really looking forward to playing around with those. But yeah, I got a bunch of those in. I got a bunch of actually still ain't shipped yet. I got a bunch of what are they called? Crush City. Waiting for those to ship. I guess they're still out of stock at Tech Warehouse. I don't blame you, Ralph, man. I don't blame you one bit. I like to count the days till I get out of Illinois, but I'm not going. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. Ruben says he'd like to go on vacation this year. It gets harder as you get older. I hear that, man. I hear you. Yeah, before when my dad ran this business, we had more guys and it was easier to take vacations, but you know, again, there's nobody to replace me, so it's kind of hard to get off. I'd love to go to the classic and go to ICAST and all that. I always get invited to go, but it's right in the middle of the week and I can't take that kind of work off, or those kind of days off work, so I always have to miss it, which sucks. What's going on, my dude? Happy New Year, Jim. Nice to see you on the live stream. Good to see you as well, buddy. What's going on, Dave? Michael's, are you going to miss it? It's going south of you guys. There it is, man. The Godson. They had one. It was, I think it was matte black, and it had a sapphire blue blade. I'm going to have to add that one to the list, too. That thing was killer looking. But I just love the wood finish on some of these knives. That's why I really like that North Fork from Mitch Made. Jeff says he's got some snow here in central Illinois. We'll have it on Sunday, buddy. He says adversity is opportunity in disguise. I hear that, buddy. What's going on, Julie? Looks like you had a nice little bass there. Very cool. Northwest Illinois has got about an inch today. Yeah, we're expecting it here on Sunday. Like I said, I'm about 20 minutes from St. Louis. What are they saying now? Sunday, they're saying 3 to 5 inches of snow and ice expected. And then Sunday night, 1 to 3 inches of snow. So, not great, not bad. Could be worse. Bow Hunter, Happy New Year. Andrew says, no snow in New Hampshire, either just cold and windy. So Ronnie's saying here, I am ready to try out the new fishing pole out and Mike buy you lunch. Dude, you should have heard him talking all that smack, man. He was talking some serious smack. But he's definitely going to be buying us lunch for sure. Ronnie, what baits have you mainly fished? Fishing with Watts. Most likely you fished square bills. Do you have any experience with spinner baits? The little bee jerk bait is the first bait I'll throw this year. Still not caught a bass on a jerk bait. That's a fun bite. I don't get on a lot of jerk bait fish. Um, I'm assuming just because of the water clarity that I'm fishing, but it is a fun bite. Lipless, that's another good one there. Lipless. What's going on, David? Good to see you, buddy. Old Fishing with Gramps is going to start out with a big blade chatterbait, smashed in that earlier this year. No, that's this is the smaller one. This is the Godson. Godfather. Putting that one in pocket there at the store. That was a bit too big for what I like to carry, so I didn't get the Godfather. That's the Godson. Dave says, when choosing a bait, what do you consider first, color or bait profile? Really with the water clarity I fish, especially in the spring, um, not all that concerned with color because even like a black ink, I mean, the water is like so bad. If you guys go back to that one video I was talking about, I think my last stream, it was how to toss lighter lures with casting gear. That water is so brown, like nothing's going to show up on it. So really, profile and color, I don't even consider. I just mainly look for vibration early spring. And there's even times too in the spring when it's really dirty. Like I don't even go to a flat side, even though that's more natural and all that. I mean, I'll even go to like a wider wobbling square just for looking for more vibration, just because the water is so muddy. So really, a vibration sound is probably what I look to first. Bass and Big Malone. Got a link one year out there. We went to Graceland because my wife and family big on Elvis, but that pyramid is where, dude, that pyramid is awesome, dude. I love it. It's so peaceful. Just you wouldn't think like sitting in the store is peaceful, but the little hotels they got there in the Bass Pro, just the way they have it set up, it is so peaceful, hearing all the water and all that in the store. I mean, it's really something to see. If you haven't seen it, it's definitely somewhere you got to go. It's so cool. It's funny too. I was never really a big Elvis fan, but when that movie came out, it's like I watched that movie almost like every day. Like I just fell in love with Elvis from that movie, and like I said, ever since that, I just had to every time I go down there, just do something with Elvis. It was really cool seeing the recording studio down there, though. I think they even had one of his mics down there that he actually used, and you could take pictures with the mic and all that. It was neat. What's going on, Steve? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Let Big Shirley install the rod straps. No way, dude. They'll be crooked for sure. Dustin, those 6-inch swim baits are fun. So you're fun as big as I'm going. I like this All Dangerous swim bait, Mega Bass, and the Call Shed. I have a couple of the new swim baits from Strike King. The final copy, they seem real nice. That's cool. Yeah, I think what do they have those in, a 6-inch, maybe an 8-inch or 7-inch? 6-inch is probably the biggest I'm probably going to go. I think they're only like 1 1/4, 2, so you really don't need like a special rod for those. Like I'll just use my TCS frog swim bait rods, the 7.3 heavy, fast, but it's got a 2-ounce tip on it, so I can throw pretty much all those with that rod. So rough. I'm going to stop at the Pyramid Bass Pro on the way to my new Army base, dude. Definitely save some time for it. It is pretty cool. I mean, they got a pretty nice tackle selection. It's nothing like the Springfield store, but just the place itself is it's just awesome. The woodwork and the ceiling, obviously seeing the sturgeon and all the fish. Like, I mean, it is definitely something to see. So cool, man. Wait till I'm your age, Steve, 70, huh? I'm telling you, man, I was feeling that old. Well, obviously I don't know how that old feels, but those pills, man, they had me feeling absolutely terrible. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad now. I no longer have the hand cramps. Like I said, I've been dropping the weight now finally, and I still got the bone spurs now just because of all the cramps I had in my legs. But I feel much better now than when I was on the pill. So hopefully those days are behind me now. I don't know what my cholesterol is, and I'm assuming. Well, I mean, they may try to put me back on the pill. I've been on that pill for like 20 years. It seems like. I think I really was. I've been on there that long just because high cholesterol runs in our family. And we even did tests years ago. I lost a bunch of weight and it wasn't connected to my weight. So they said it was hereditary. So, like I said, they put me on this pill. But as she upped it, dude, it just kicked my butt, man. Julie says, it was nice having some 50-degree days in December in Illinois and catching some nice largies in local ponds. Caught a 4-pounder December 28th. Little dink today. That's cool. A lot of people from Illinois in here. Yeah, I'm about 20 minutes from St. Louis. I'm in Troy. David says, TJ81 has a video on Picasso backpack and how I would set it up from Band-Aids to Turn-Leaky. I do, man. I had everything in that. I think that backpack, though, no, it wasn't Picasso. That was the red and black one. That was Ego bag. And I see here too, buddy. You're still a member, man. I do appreciate that. Heavy says, I can't wait for spring. I'm ready to do some stuff outside without freezing. I guess that's probably really why I don't really do much winter fishing. I mean, I guess I could, but I mean, I work outside, so I'm already freezing all week anyways. So on my day off, I don't feel like going freezing again. Wait, what? Oh, Debo's in the house? What's going on, buddy? Good to see you, man. Hey, you know what, Debo? I'm not sure if you're still on here or not. Possibly. Now, this Saturday I have to work, but I'll probably be home early, and maybe next Saturday I might be home early as well. So maybe we can get old Bassgate together, and maybe we can get on the stream. Possibly one of these 2 Saturdays. That'd be cool. I miss you guys. What's going on, Ben? All's well, man. Can't complain. Yourself? Okay, yeah. Now I do remember this. So I did a couple of them. I do remember the PC Fun bag, but the one, I think that might have been just a one video. But the one where I did the full series for the bank fishing, that was in the Ego bag, I do believe. I'm sure you guys all have. If you haven't, head over there, check out Debo's channel. Looks like Dave's going to dodge the weather. Supposed to be just south of you guys, or south of you. Debo, how's that weather looking by you, man? You've already been ice fishing, though, so you're already much colder than I am. What's going on, Andy? Does it seem like your weather person is calling for bigger storms than what really shows up? Yeah, seems like it. I mean, put it this way, the weather guy's always wrong. But when they've been forecasting this the last few days, at one point it was up to like 15, 18 inches. And now they're finally down to 3 to 5 and then 1 to 3 that night. So they definitely forecasted it for a much more than hopefully what we get. I mean, I don't want to see 18 inches of snow around here. Lucas says, my PC Fun backpack lasted 1 year, was great, but dry, rotted, and crapped out after, no kidding, 1 year of use. Oh, Ben, what'd you order, man? You got your goodies from Bass Pro today? Debo, if you're still on here, man, I'm sure you've probably seen the frogs from Live Target. I know you like a good old frog bite. You want to get some of those? Fish and Fix. Did you have any new baits, lures you liked last year? Anything new? Um, anything new? You guys know for the most part, I kind of throw a lot of the same old stuff. But new stuff, I'm gonna say probably the Evo. I really liked that bladed jig. The Congo from 6 Cents. I really like that plastic. The walking baits from Head New Top Waters. Those were awesome. So yeah, probably those. Off top of my head. Off top of the dome. Love my Smithwick, suspending rattling rogue in the spring for big pike. And 5 of diamond spoons. That's cool. I need to do some more spoon fishing. On one of the lakes that I fish, I got some deeper docks. And I always think about throwing spoons in front of that dock, and I never do it. Something I need to do. Most likely I got a square bill in my hand. But I definitely need to branch out more. It's one thing I say I'm going to do that every year, and I never do. But I really want to branch out a little bit more. Bob says, would you say it's better to spend more money on a rod or reel? Thanks. I'm going to say, really, you fight the fish with the rod. I'm going to say for me, I feel the rod is more important. You fight the fish with the rod. The rod is what really loads the lures up. You got to have a decent reel. And I tell you what, too, it seems like I always spend more money on the reel, but I still feel the rod is more important, especially when you're trying to throw lighter lures or heavier lures or crankbaits and all that. The action of the rod, I think, is really more important than the reel. But like I said, if you spend not enough on a reel, you're going to have more headaches than what it's worth, constantly picking out backlash and things like that, too. But I do believe, like I said, as long as you have a decent reel, rod is more important. But like I said, too, though, I usually end up spending more money on the reel just because a lot of the times they're just more expensive. But I think I put more thought into the rod that I'm going to use. Jimbo, that does sound delicious. Taco Bell, you out with Tanner? Taco Bell sounds delicious. Oh, wait, this is probably you. Is it? Nope. But yeah, Taco Bell sounds good, dude. I'll probably be off here and I don't know. We've already been on here 40 minutes. Where's the time go? Probably another 20, 30 minutes or so. So if that time frame works for you, man, bring me some Taco Bell. The Springfield store, man, it's awesome. Obviously, it's the biggest. And I've only been to a handful of stores. I can't imagine one of their stores being better than that one. But it's awesome. And that's something we do now, too. Every time we go to Branson, it's like I have to go into that store and just check it out. It's so awesome, especially at Christmas time, the way they got it decorated. It's one cool store, buddy. Rarely shop there. I bet we go there probably 4 or 5 times a year now. So you use a square. I figure if you were fishing with Watts, you were using the square bill. Most likely you're using KVD 1.5 and Gizzard Chat probably too. I need to get you on fishing some spinner baits. And one of the rods you got for me will work really well for spinner baits. But that's a great way to catch them. If you're new to fishing, crankbait's great. But a spinner bait and really just like a stick bait, a Senko, something like that, you'd have a lot of fun with that. Yeah, Springfield it's awesome. Oh, Julie, you're 60 miles from Chicago. So you're about what, 4.5 hours from me then. The Fish Master. I am. I'm down for a 4 horseman stream. Bass fishing, I don't really talk about the lakes that I fish. They're small, they get hammered. They were decent, but they're just way too much pressure on them now. They suck, basically. But the bigger lakes that I've gone to, Kincaid, love that one. Um, I used to fish Coffeen. It's not a huge lake, but I don't really fish there anymore just because the plant shut down. And I got a 50 on my boat, and it's only 25 max on that one. Lake Springfield is one that I plan to hit a lot this year. Have yet to fish it. I wanted to last year, never got to it. But that's one that I want to try and hit a lot. It's about an hour from me or so. But the other lake that's down the road from me, it's about 18 minutes from me. That's really kind of like my home lake. I never really mention that. If somebody ever guesses that in comments, I always erase them. Just because that little lake, it's so much pressure. It doesn't need any more. And like I said, it used to be great. Now it sucks. But and there's so many people on it. Every time I get on it, I see somebody getting on the lake that's got a bigger motor than they should getting on the water. It's like nobody follows the rules down there. COVID destroyed it. I mean, and I've told the story many times, just the short of it, if there was like 5 people on that lake, that was a lot. That was considered a busy day. And during COVID, there was like 50 plus boats on that lake, like all the time. And they just basically fished it out. They stopped stocking it. And I still go there just because I love the lake. That's really where I learned to bass fish. So I got a little, soft spot for that lake. But it's hard to shoot videos there just because you'll fish all day for like 2 bites, Saturday the 11th. So that's not what that's Saturday. Let's try it, dude. I'm thinking, if I look at the weather right now, yeah, 29 for a high. So I'll still have to go to work, but I'm only going to do one account that's inside. I won't be able to wash outside. So as of right now, I'll probably be home that Saturday by 6 o'clock. So I should be good to go on the 11th. So looking at that now, I'll have to work Sunday now because I won't be able to work Saturday all day. So yeah, as of right now, I'll be good to go on the 11th. Mainstream's up, buddy. Good to see you, man. So let me know down below. We got 85 people on here. Let me know down below what you guys are really looking forward to, this year for videos. Really, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to like kind of get the love back for fishing. I think the worst thing that I've done over the years is I try to leave the house with a plan. And we all know when you have a plan, it never works out. And then I try to stick with that plan. I try to force feed the fish. It never works. Half the time I don't have videos. And then I'm just bummed, So it's like, and I told you guys this already, the best fishing days I had this year were probably my last 3 or 4 trips. I didn't do any recording. Went out with my dad. We caught a ton of bass, some big bass, and I just concentrated on fishing. Didn't even have a camera going. And obviously this year I want to have cameras going all the time, but it's like I'm just going to ignore them. And I can just make something of the footage at the end of the day. I just want to concentrate on actually fishing again and not worried about a video, So it's kind of really my goal for this year is just to straight up fish more, not worry about videos. If I get one, fine. If I don't, that's cool too. But it's like every time, since I don't have a lot of time to fish, get videos, it's like I try to say before I leave the house, all right, I'm going to make this video on this bait, blah, blah, blah. But half the time they don't bite that bait. There goes my video. And I try to, get that video in the works for the first few hours. I basically wasted my day. So I just need to fish the conditions, fish what I want to fish or how I need to fish to catch fish, and then make the video. But that's been my biggest mistake, I think, like I said, the last few years is trying to go with a plan that never worked, And I just like doing, I like doing bait reviews, gear reviews, things like that. I don't really like putting out just straight fishing videos. I don't think you guys really even care to see them. So it's like I don't really look for that type of video anymore. I just want to do a review or whatever. And I think too that, there's been plenty of people that have done reviews that never actually use the baits. So it's like I want to make sure that I got some fish catches of the baits to put in there when I'm doing the review. So I'm just going to concentrate on more of just fishing, catching some fish, and then worrying about the video when I'm done, Michael says, question, if you never bought another bait, do you think you would ever run out? I wouldn't think. I mean, I definitely would run out of a certain color or style, but there'll always be something to fish in this room, I'd imagine. I mean, I go through. I mean, don't look like it, but I go through quite a few baits, especially like my home lake, the lake that I always tell you guys is super tough. It's like I need my baits to be perfect there, like as far as plastics go. Like if I get a bite and it rips a little hole and it's not sitting perfect on the hook or whatever the case may be, I get new baits. Like I don't play any games there. I don't use old hooks there. It's like I want the hook super sharp, brand new hook, all times, brand new baits. That way I feel I'm trying to control really anything that I can. Make sure my line's always fresh there. And just because, like I said, you get very few bites there, I'm trying to control everything I can. So if I get a bite, I know my hook's sharp, I know my bait's straight, I know whatever the case may be. But it don't look like I go through a lot of baits, but I do go through quite a few plastics. And I break off plenty of square bills. Debo said, we got some ice and a couple inches today. Supposed to be good and cold for more than a week, so hopefully we get safe ice again. And I'm looking at about 2 weeks cold here. Colder than normal. Trying out any new rod reel brands? Yeah, I do plan on trying out the new Jacob Wheeler series from Duckett. He's actually redoing the series he currently had out, and then of course he made a better series. I want to try those out, and I'm sure you guys know he used to be with Okuma, and really I think he had a hand in the EVX rods. And if you guys remember, those rods had some softer actions to it, so I kind of have an idea of really the type of actions that he likes, the type of rods that he likes, and just watching the videos on his new rods, it just really makes me want to try them out. Just because, again, I really love the Akuma rods with those actions, and I'm sure he kind of put that into those rods as well. So I definitely want to play around with those this year for sure. Those will be my probably my first Duckett rods. I don't think I've ever owned any other Duckett rods, so I do plan to get both of his series from Duckett. And if I wouldn't have used Akuma rods before, I probably wouldn't even be concerned about those. But the fact that I like the Akuma rod so much because of those actions, and I know he had a hand in those, is why I'm excited about his rods from Duckett. I got them from Live Target. I imagine you can get them from Tackle Warehouse. Running straight loose. Yesterday I ordered the custom, the new custom, and I got a couple other ones that I ordered during Black Friday sales. I was kind of waiting to show those. I was waiting on the rest of my stuff that I ordered from Black Friday, or on Black Friday from, I guess no, it wasn't Black Friday, the Black November sale or whatever from Tackle Warehouse. But I'm still waiting for that stuff to come in. And I looked yesterday. I think it's one color of one of the new baits from Crush City that's still out of stock. So I'm assuming they're waiting for that one bait to get in before they ship everything. Is Live Target that gimmick lure company? I wouldn't think so. Gimmicky baits from Live Target. I wouldn't think. I mean, I really wouldn't call none of their stuff gimmicky. Thank you, Ben. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, I really don't have anything going on right now other than unboxings. I was kind of talking to my son about that earlier. Like, really, what other kind of videos do you do? I mean, I'm not fishing, so there's really nothing to do with that. And I know most of us are probably froze out and are not fishing. So it's like, would you guys really want to watch fishing videos? So it's like this time of year, I just don't really do anything like that because I'm not fishing. I figure you guys won't want to see it anyways. So I just try to stick to new baits. That's what I'm doing, picking up new baits for next year. And things like that. Once I get into organizing, we'll do some more videos like that. I've already done videos on changing the oil in the motor and the lower unit fluid, and I might do one on the bearings for the trailer. I haven't done that yet. Those videos do really well. You guys seem to like those. But this time of year, like I said, I mainly do just new tackle videos, gear videos, things like that. Bassless Chap, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you, man. I can't believe how fast these streams go. It's already been 51 minutes. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Dave. Yeah, he's probably thinking of Lunker Hunt. They have a lot of that gimmicky stuff, the spiders and that kind of stuff. Jason, your favorite terminal tackle box? That's a tough one. It's probably between the Plano Edge terminal and then it used to be Calco's Fishing. It's now Tackleworks, the Battle Box, and I got videos on both of those. But that Battle Box, man, you can put a lot of stuff in there. But yeah, it's probably tossed up between those two. I still use them both. Last year I had them both on my boat. G Crack. Yeah, I use the Bellows Gill. No, I haven't used like the dice or nothing like that. They're good. I mean, I haven't caught a ton of fish on them, but I do use them. Question: do you throw deeper cranks or just 3 to 6 range? I've been having luck with the next level deeper 5/8. I'll throw obviously square bills. They max out around probably 5 foot or so. I'll throw like DT4s or the dime 4s, 6s. I will throw 10s, but a lot of time when I'm throwing the 10s, I'm not really throwing it 10 feet. A lot of times, maybe I want a little bit bigger profile. I'll put on heavier line just to run them in like 6 or 8 feet. So 10s is probably the max that I'll throw a DT10 or like a dime 10 or something like that. But again, like I said, I'm not trying to fish 10 foot with it. You know, with the lakes that I fish, on probably one of them, I could probably get away with fishing 10 foot deep. But like down the street where I fish, that water's so dirty, I'd be surprised if those fish are any deeper than a couple foot. I've caught them there before. I was sitting in 18 foot of water, but I was fishing in the top of brush, that was, a foot or so below the surface. So, I mean, they might be in deep water, but they're suspended right below the surface, basically. I've never really caught deep fish there other than just a few feet. So for the most part, I'm staying in that, probably 3 to 5 range. But if I do go, like I said, with a deeper bait, I'm still running them shallower. Yep, Ruben agrees. The action of the rod more important. Hey, buddy, what's going on, man? Hey, TJ, been a long time, man. Glad to be back listening. That's cool. Glad you joined us, bud. Oh, you still here? You still here, Vinny? Dude, you ain't got away from me, bud. You want to get something to eat? Go ahead. Anyone worried about the Dobbins drama? GSM closed down Sulphur Springs and fired. No kidding. Fired everyone. I don't know. I don't really keep up with any of that. I don't know what's going on at all. When did that happen, by chance? When are you and Shirley, Big Shirley, doing DQ for lunch again? Oh, double cheeseburgers. That sounds delicious. Yeah, I think you sent me that picture today, Chris, didn't you? That was a nice bass, buddy. Four Horsemen stream would be dope. I'm down. I'll mark my calendar. Lucas says here, spinning rod. Spinning rod is more important. Bait casting, reel is more important, in my opinion. I also power fish. For sensitivity is not as important. If you finesse fish, you need a good rod for sensitivity. That's a good point. Lucas is going to scoop snow. I think when ours starts coming down, I'm gonna be out there with a blower. I'm just gonna try as it's coming down inch at a time. I'm just gonna use a snow blower, or not the snow blower, the leaf blower. I don't feel like shoveling all that, especially if we get a foot. Like the gear reviews. I might do one review before winter's up. I want to review the new well, it's not new, the Bass Pro Shops. I think it's the Platinum Series baitcaster. I use that one enough this year. I need to do a review on that one. If I don't do it now during the winter, I'll do that early spring. Going to stop using apps to dictate if I go out and fish. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Really just need to go when you can go. There's a lot of guys that will, follow the moon and all that. That's great. There might be a better time to fish than others. But I mean, if you only have certain days to go, you might as well go, right? So I never really pay attention to the moon phase and all that. I just, whenever I go fishing, I just go. If it's a great day, fine. If it's not, better than sitting at home, basically. Chris says you should have more videos. You and your son, Mikey, you guys are funny when you guys are good together catching fish. We have a blast going over there at the ponds together, and but man, those ponds really went down the crapper. They're not like they used to be. Those I think are getting overfished as well. I think a lot of the neighbors that never used to fish there are not fishing there. I think there's a lot of people taking fish out of there, and it sucks too. Just people that recognize where I'm at, even though those are family owned, like those are our family's ponds. There's people that recognize that where they are, and I can just tell by some of the comments they're sneaking in there too. So that kind of sucks. Yeah, man, pressure does kill the lakes. New gear, reviews, fishing, new locations. I'm with you. Reviews, unboxings. Favorite reel, Metanium. That was a good one, man. Love the Metanium. Ruben says, I tried out with a GoPro on my chest and it was a distraction. Oh, I know, dude. Every time I had the GoPro on, I feel like I can't set the hook because I'm going to smash the camera. Like I absolutely hate fishing with a chesty. Sometimes that's all you can do, especially if we're walking around the ponds. What are you going to do? Carry a tripod? Actually, I used to do that. I used to move the tripod around all day, which really sucked. But yeah, chesties suck, and I never want to put them on like my hat because then I can't see if it's on. My luck, I'll catch the fish of a lifetime. The camera's off. So yeah, I do. I hate wearing a chesty, dude. Hate it. Well, David says, fish, have fun. Always enjoy tackle reviews afterwards. Cool, man. Brian, man, I was really thinking about a kayak, and that's when we went with a pontoon. I don't think I'm a kayak guy. I don't want to feel like I'm laying down while I'm fishing. I know some of those you can sit up higher, but I think just for how I like to fish and the gear that I like to bring and all that, I don't believe I'm a kayak guy. Old Debo is a good old boy, man. Bob, you've been around for a while. I remember back in the day when you would squeeze chocolate syrup into your boy's mouth like they were birds being fed. That was hilarious. I remember that, man. I remember cooking eggs in some videos. Yeah, I remember doing a lot of stuff like that. It was fun when they were younger. Now, I guess now they're just a little older. They're too cool. Do stuff like that. Bruce says, owned a few ducats, everyone. The epoxy turned yellow and started stress cracking. I think I do remember Fluke Master saying something about that. The white rods, the older ones. David says, fish have fun. Always enjoy tackle reviews afterwards. Perhaps adding casting techniques and repeat of it. You do some nice lure placement. Okay. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate suggestions. How do you feel about Guggen? And nobody really even talks about them anymore. Reels, never tried, couldn't tell you. Rods, I thought were solid for the price. I didn't really have any issue with the rods. The soft plastics, I thought were good as well. I know a lot of guys said that they tore too easy or whatever, but I mean, most plastics do. Hard baits, I thought they were kind of garbage. Not really a fan of those. Their square bills were okay. I used them. They weren't bad. But would I pick those over any other ones? No. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of really their hard baits. You guys make it look easy. I really felt the pressure to make sure the darn thing was recording while catching. No kidding, dude. No kidding. And it's like the fish know. Like I said, when I was out fishing with my dad, we had 3 awesome days. I guarantee if I would have had that camera on, it's like the fish know there's a camera in the boat and they won't bite. I don't know what it is about the cameras. I just have the worst luck when I'm recording. That's why all my older videos, like 10 years ago, it's like all the fish catches, all you seen was pictures. Because I'd go out, I'm like, all right, I'm going to record for like 3-4 hours. I would do that. No bites. As soon as I put the camera away, I start catching them. That's why years ago, all I used to do is put pictures in videos. I need to go back to that. You like watching Lake Chocolate Milk. That's what it's like, man. Fishing chocolate milk. It's terrible. All right, Chris, man. Appreciate you tuning in, buddy. We'll get you next time. Money on the line. What bait you picking up? I mean, if it's the type of the lake, like if it's shallow, if it's a shallow lake, if it's stained in muddy water, I will live and die with the square bill in my hand. I have that much confidence in it. A day in the life from your work for a video, that would be tough, dude. We get so busy at work, like one of the FedEx terminals that I wash at, we get there, we get set up, we start washing, and we don't shut our machines down for like 5 hours. It's like they're running. Like if we have to fuel, we fuel while they're running. If we got to take a leak, I got my son taking my wand, I'm running behind the truck taking a leak. Like we don't shut down. So there's no way that I can just like try to shoot a video and work. We're just too busy. If you looked at or tried any of the, I do like the Busby boxes. The only thing I didn't really like, and I actually ordered some of the, what I don't know what they call them now. I think they're called the Breeze for soft plastics. I did order some of those, and well, you guys probably seen those on my last videos. As far as the hard boxes go, I do like them, and I do like how they already have them laid out for really certain techniques or certain baits and all that. But what I didn't like so much is you have to get all the extra like compartments to really make them how you want them. And then if you want to move something around, you just can't move the divider to the side. You got to put in a whole new like box. So it's like I liked them to a point, but then the more I used them, it really wasn't my style of box, you know. But I think now they did come out with like the regular, like traditional boxes, which I may try those down the road. But I just like your traditional style box versus all those compartments and all that. And I just felt too, I think now they also have them where they're thinner, but I actually felt like I was storing less baits in them just because of the lip around the boxes. So it's definitely a cool idea, but it wasn't for me. I offended Debo when I talked about the Lunker Spider. Is that one of his favorite baits? That's a good one. How about instead of unboxing, how about a boxing and then send it to someone whose name rhymes with Michael Radley? Maybe is it Michael Bradley? Cut my PB 5.34. No kidding. On a dime 10. Sweet. I love the dimes, man. 4 to 6s are awesome. I love them. Bass Attic, what's up? Thank you, Ben. I just got a bunch of new. I'm going to redo the wall over here. I just got a bunch of peg hooks in. I got a bunch more mustad stuff come in. I'm going to put a few more rows over there and then try to hang more baits up on the wall. As far as I know, Dobbins is making rods. I'm not really sure what's going on. I thought I'd just seen Gary talking about rods just the other day. Unless something just happened like today. I don't know what's going on. What headset is this? I have no idea. This is just I don't know. I have no idea. It's one my son uses for video games. I have no idea what it is. Vinny, if you're in here, what headset am I wearing? So GSM bought Dobbins last year, claimed nothing was going to change, so I'm assuming there were some changes. I have thought about the Bates reels. I'll get one eventually, but I haven't picked one up as of now. Ronnie says, enjoy the live night, brother. Got to get up at 4:30, man. All right, dude, get some sleep, buddy. Be dreaming of free lunches. Do we watch the trailers inside? Do we watch inside the trailers? On the FedEx, I don't. Now, I used to have, years ago, we used to do an account called, we used to be Allen Foods, and it was called U.S. Foods, and it was a food service company. We used to watch the insides of those trailers, but for FedEx, we just watch the outsides. I probably won't pick up the BKK box. Those are awesome hooks, but I'm pretty set on hooks. Lucas is back. Couldn't have been too much snow, man, if you already scooped it up. I have not used the Money Badger, but I do. I love the dime. I absolutely love it. Should make a trip to American Legacy fishing with Gramps. No kidding. I need to see where that's at. So Mike says diamond rods are still being made, just being made by GSM. The fear is they are going to start cutting corners. No kidding. Gotcha. Fitzgerald reels in your future? Probably not. I don't see me picking those up. I might, if there's enough interest in them. But you're probably the first guy that I've heard that from. Looks like we are caught up on comments. And I really hope not. Leave the Dobbins rods alone. I really like them more than my St. Croix rods. Let's see here. What's one technique you really want to improve on, or you want to improve on in 25? I always say this. Really, anything finesse, just because I'm not a big finesse guy. So if I'm gonna do any finesse fishing at all, I mean, I love a wacky rig. I love shaky head. Other than that, I don't really do many finesse techniques. So I probably need to do some more of that. You can't always force feed them with a square bill. But I tell you what, too, though, after getting all those call shads from Berkeley, I ordered a bunch more of them. after the last order, I ordered a bunch more, and I'm really excited about those. So I'm going to say some finesse stuff, but I do want to dabble in the swim bait game. So one or the other. Favorite jig trailer. I tell you what, for a finesse jig, obviously like a little yum chunk or something like that. Or I still have a bunch of Power Team Lures Craw Dervs. That's an awesome little finesse jig trailer. For full size, Yum Craw Pappy, Rage Craw from Strike King, probably my two go-tos for a full size. No, nothing new for the pontoon yet. No. So, guys, let's see here. My wife's got me set up for, we got 80 people on here, so let's do a little giveaway for you guys. I think she might have me set up. I always forget how to do this. Need to have her write down some directions. I'm not a very, what do you call that? Like, I'm lucky I know how to turn on a computer. I think. If I lose you guys, I apologize. Try to do a little giveaway for you guys here. So if I go to this, share screen. Wait a second here. StreamYard. Okay. Did I do that right? So all you got to do is hit pound snow. Pound snow. All right. We'll let this run for a few minutes. I'm not sure what I'll give away. I'll give away some more yum. How about that? Or I'll do a little variety. We'll do some yum, or maybe I'll do some Berkeley. I'll throw something in there. I'll give you guys like 5-6 packs of something. Do a little giveaway for you guys. So all you got to do is pound snow, and you are entered. Fish and Fix last year, he upped his Texas rig game. It's so funny. When I first started fishing, all I did was throw Texas rigs, mainly a tube. I never cranked, and now basically it's all I do. But when I first started fishing, I never picked up a hard bait. Like, I hated them. All I did was throw Texas rigs. Get the boss. I figured it out. Might sell your kayak and get a new Pelican. Gotcha. Yeah, I like the little pontoon boat. It's really stable for the size. Yeah, Ron, I've heard good things about the Bass Mafia swim baits. I'll definitely try those. Now we got the entries here. We'll go just for a few minutes. Pick a winner. Give somebody some baits. And guys, I hope you guys enjoy these streams. You know, I like getting on here. Like I said, no topics, and just having fun getting to know you guys, just talking. And like I said, we talked about this the last stream. You guys wanted to keep doing this type of stream. I think it's fun. Like I said, I like getting to know you guys and just talking. So I don't like it like too professional and all that. You know, I just like doing whatever. So hopefully you guys enjoy this type of stream. We're just going to keep rolling with these, and we're just going to stick with every other Thursday for now. But Debo said, if you guys seen him on here earlier, the 11th, hopefully I'm off work then, or at least home in time to do that. Me, him, see if we can get Hank on there. That'd be fun. So keep a lookout for that as well. What we got here? 45 entries. It'll go for another couple minutes. What's Mike say here? I'd like to see him put everything he's got in the garage on his wall. There's not enough room in this entire room. If I ran pegboard over all these walls, not enough room. I got too much crap in the garage. Lucas, I got into jigs this year for success with jigs. Now I need more of them. You can never have enough jigs. I love jigs, man. My go-to when I first started bass fishing, again, I fished a lot of plastics and a lot of chompers. It was actually chompers football jigs, one of my go-to jigs. And 5/8 of an ounce was like my go-to size down the road in that muddy water and just a couple foot of water. I always throw that 5/8. That was like my go-to. Caught so many fish on that. Right on, Dave. Thank you, Steve. Favorite jig brand? Probably depends on the jig. Swim jigs. I love Picasso. I love Booyah Mobster. Pitching jigs. Love the Berkeleys. The War Eagle Jiu-Jitsu. What's it called? Jiu-Jitsu. Those are awesome. It probably depends on the style. Thank you, David, man. I appreciate it, buddy. Dirty jigs. Yeah, those are good. There's a lot of good jig brands out there. Lucas says, Jim streams are always good and fun. Love the interactions you have with us junkies. You guys are awesome. What color jigs? Black and blue is always a go-to for me in the muddy water. Bama craw, California craw, that really dark. Watermelon's a good one for me as well. Something with red in it. I don't get too crazy with jig colors. I love a June bug. If I could pick my favorite jig overall, it's going to be a swim jig. I love a swim jig. All right, guys. We got 47 entries. Let's pick us a winner. Let's see. I got to go to, I guess I have to go here. All right. 47 entries. Here we go. Pick us a winner. Maddie. Let's see here. Stop sharing. All right, Maddie, where you at, buddy? You are the winner. I do throw a chatterbait quite a bit. Evo's become one of my new favorites. Those and Picassos are probably my go-tos. Trailers, to be honest, one of my favorite trailers is a straight tail worm. I used to use the plasma tails a ton. It's a small little finesse worm, one of my favorites. Love the Zaco, that's a good one. Chatter Spike, use those a bunch this year. That one from Big Bite Baits. Oh, what's it called? I'm not gonna remember the name of that one. The Swim On or something like that. They threw that one a lot. I like that one. Oh, the oh, what are they called now? I just got some on my last video. Missile baits. They make missile baits colors too. I can't think of the name of it. It kind of looks like a high-tech. No boot tail. Somebody help me out there. I love those. Cannot think of the name. There he is, dude. Maddie. You are the winner, dude. I'll have an email down in the description, or you can message me on Instagram or Facebook, and I'll ship you out some baits, bud. Let's see here. How do I store bladed jigs? I have probably 4 or 5 boxes just in just your standard like Plano box with just the compartments. And then I also have a couple boxes with the actual jig. I guess it's a bladed jig box. I'm not sure I like them. I mean, they're okay, but not every not every bladed jig fits in those, and some fall out. So probably my go-to organization for those is the standard box. Yeah, that's it, the Kamikaze. And that's the other one, yep, Spunk Shed. Those, yep, Hog Farmer. That's it. So, guys, that's going to wrap it up, man. I truly appreciate everyone hanging with me. Maddie, don't forget to message me, dude. Like I said, Instagram, Facebook, or email. I'll get you a package out possibly tomorrow if you get back to me. If not, it'll be next week probably. Anyways, guys, stay safe with the bad weather coming in. Stay warm. If it's icy, stay home. Be safe. Hopefully everyone had a good time tonight. If you did, be sure to smash the thumbs up before you guys leave. And we will see you guys on the next one. Like I said, we'll do it not next Thursday, but the Thursday after. And to keep a lookout on Debo's channel on the 11th. You guys are awesome. Love you. We'll see you guys on the next one.